Hi everyone, this is Barrie and I here. Thanks for tuning in. I've got one great friend of mine called Kate Thornton, and she's here tonight. Hello, Kate.
Hello, Barry Knight. This is so weird, you interviewing me.
I know, I know, because the last time we spoke, well, the first interview you ever done with me was 25 years ago, backstage at the Royal Albert Hall on a Boy's Own video. But before that, we met on Smash Hits.
Gosh, you're going right back now. We're going mid 90s.
We were 7 when we started on that, Kate.
Too young to be working,
Too
Barry,
young.
yeah. Right.
And you,
Yeah. And I recently interviewed you for Big Night In for the show that I'm doing in lockdown. So there you go. It just shows that in 25 years, we've not stopped talking.
not talking, that's great. Um, we met on the Smash Hits. Now, was you editor when we met then,
Yeah.
or what was you doing before that?
No, I was the editor.
All right, there you go. So we met on the Smash Hits, and I remember the tour bus when we had EYC, Boyzone, Real to Real,
Yeah.
Sean
Damn it.
Maguire, Damage. I mean, it goes on.
Yeah.
And then we done that tour around the country, and then we ended up on London Arena, London
That's
Arena,
right.
um, where we put that massive show where everyone wanted to go to. It was better than the Brits, better than all the other shows.
Oh, that was the poll winners, wasn't it?
Oh, it
Yeah.
was.
And that year, I'd convinced Anton Deck to come and host it for the first time and do their first ever live TV. And it was all going so well until one of our star bookings, Prince, didn't show up. So we ended up giving Robbie Williams two numbers instead.
And then after that, he done a few stadiums.
Few
So
stadiums, the odd Nebworth and stuff.
no dread rough. So you're responsible for actually in your era. You're responsible for a lot of the artists because Smashes was the show to do before any other show. It was like if you've done Smash Hits, you've made it. And
Yeah, it wasn't so much the show, it was about getting into the magazine. Because if you got into Smash Hits, and we gave you that kind of level of support, then that encouraged people like Radio One to play the record,
all
which then
right,
meant you went into the charts, which then meant you ended up on top of the pops. So it had a lot of clout back then, and I mean, I was aware of that to some degree, but I was only 21 when I was the editor, so um, it was. I mean, it
21. Wow.
yeah, I know. It was the
Wow.
most thrilling time. It really was. And I mean, so much happened in the year that we worked together. And it all kind of culminated in the poll winners party and then the Smash Hits tour, which was so much fun. Some of the best of times.
Well, some of the, I mean, most of the bands I work with all come from the Smash Hits tour. So they started off being just a band, and by the end of the tour, we were doing our own tour. So we were E17, The Boys Own, Real to Real. Busted do it? Did Busted do the tour? They done the Pole Winners
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah.
The only band that didn't do the tour was Spice Girls.
Because they didn't need to,
No.
because they burst into our office at Smash Hits and were so undeniable that we I promised them that we would give them some coverage because I just thought they were great. And I said, if you get a number one, I'll put you on the cover because they really wanted a cover. And I was like, I can't put an unknown band on the cover. Um, and they went straight in at number one with their debut single. So within weeks, I had a photographer on a plane to Japan
Wow.
with a big bright pink colorama backdrop. And I think we shot what became a really iconic cover actually of the girls punching their way through it.
Oh, right.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Remember that.
20 minutes. We shot that in 20 minutes somewhere in Japan. But yeah, it worked.
Right. Then after that whole, I mean, we can go on about that, and we will on another time, and we all sit around the table, because I think we need to all educate these people what that show meant for music. And there's no other show. Before that, we had the Tube, but that was kind of bands what kind of were
What
known, but the
the
Smashes
poll
weren't.
winners party?
Say again?
You're talking about the poll winners party, the award show, yeah?
Yeah, I think that needs to be addressed and get back the artist back and do a one-off, or because it's such a great show and some millions of artists come out of it. But
What's interesting though is that around that time when I was at Smash Hits, MTV started doing the EMAs, and I think that kind of naturally replaced the Smash Hits poll winners, and it was a bit edgier, it was a bit naughtier, it was a bit fruitier. But for the I grew up watching the poll winners,
Yeah.
and then to be stood backstage at the arena in London, going, "Oh my God,
Everyone.
we're doing the show. I'm in, I'm not in charge, but I'm one of the responsible people." How did that happen? Yeah.
Was you there when Will Smith done it?
No, but I would have loved to have been. He was
Oh,
brilliant. He was the
unbelievable.
year before. He only came in and he did boom, boom, shake, shake the room,
Yeah,
tick, tick,
yeah.
tick, boom.
Oh, we can go on. Then you left Smash Hits. What did you do? What was your...
I went into telly. And actually, bizarrely, it all kind of goes full circle because I started out working on a current affairs show, a kind of youth current affairs show.
Right.
And one of the jobs that I had to do on that was go and interview the boss at Top of the Pops, a lovely man called Chris Cowie.
Of
And
course.
within weeks, he phoned me, and Jane Middlemas had gone off sick, and he said, "Can you get to Elstree in under 2 hours?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Great, if you can get yourself here, you can present Top of the Pops this week." And that was
Wow.
it.
Apart from the Smash Hits and Top of the Pops, who was your first band?
First band for what?
Top of the Pops. Who was the first?
I can't remember. I think Celine Dion was on my first show.
Oh,
That's not bad, is
yeah,
it?
cool. Yeah, just Celine Dion. Yeah, no one else. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.